What's up, guys? All right, going to start off with, we'll kick it off with AU for today. Um, to be honest, G is kind of the only one I'm really liking. So on AU, of course, as we know, we're sitting inside of that range that we've been sitting inside of for a little bit now. That is our externally bullish 15-minute leg, and this is our weekly supply that we've been reacting out of like the past week. Um, we have taken our retest of our 15-minute external break and started to get a bit of a push up. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be used as a retest. We can still come much deeper into our decisional or even down to our extreme areas down here before potentially continuing bullish. However, given the significance of this area can get pushed through and be treated as a smart money trap. But at this stage, not overly 100% sure on whether it's going to be used as a smart money trap or not because of the reaction that we've had since sweeping that decisional, since sweeping that retest. We've generated a bit of liquidity, had quite a slow retracement. Now, this area here did sweep a little bit of liquidity, but it is also part of the retest of that previous break just there. So I do see this area as like a liquidity area. I'm not overly keen on trading out of it, so I'm more or less just going to sit on my hands a little bit with AU. We do have an internal break here with a little bit of a decisional point that we can still come down and sweep and potentially induce to push bullish through. We've also got a bit of retest sitting inside of here. If I drop down to the 5 minute, it's a little bit clearer and easier to see. There's that decisional, and there's obviously your retest built up inside this area. So if it's going to buy, we should be able to at least come down and sweep this liquidity here. But quite frankly, I'm not overly keen on it. Yeah, doesn't look the greatest. It's not looking the best for buys. It is more so looking bearish. I'm just not overly keen on selling it underneath a bit of retest. And I don't really see this structure itself as having done really anything. It pushed us through the retest, so that's great. But there's our actual internal break up there. There's the retest of it. It's kind of just a little bit meh. So I'm just going to leave AU. Got a couple of alerts set and see, yeah, what it does. We'll gauge it from there. Just not keen on trading underneath the liquidity point. EU, sorry, that's EG. EU, I'm not even going to touch on. Not interested at all. If we can get out of this leg here, get out of this garbage, then I'll do something with it. Until then, not even going to touch it. DXY. DXY is looking a little bit like it's going to follow what I looked at on Friday with a little bit of internal retest swept and then just the creation of some bullish structure, working our way out, smart money trap, inducements, break, internal retest, mitigation, push, see what it's going to do. May push bullish from here, which will obviously drive the others down, but it still very well can come down and treat this point here as the internal retest generated and then get a buy up from there. We are at the bottom of our external 15-minute leg, so it does make a lot of sense to push up. We can just see right now as EU is reflecting, we don't have a lot of strength behind it. So just need to see what it's going to do. It is just definitely accumulating a lot of liquidity at the moment, so we'll just see what it does and yeah, give it the time that it needs. Cool. All right. GU, I actually don't mind selling GU exactly where it is. So I definitely think we've got room to come up higher. However, if it were to present a sell opportunity right now, I would take it. So what we've got our external 15-minute supply mitigation. We've been working our way down. Really nice bearish order flow. We've got the inducement of that retest, break of structure, generation of liquidity, extreme supply of our internal leg. This area has more or less been confirmed as a smart money trap through this inducement into that break. So I'm not concerned about that anymore. We do, however, have a 30-minute point that's unmitigated up top. Reason I'm happy to use the hourly though, it's only 21 pips, so it fits inside my pip rules. What we've got from there, if I drop down to 5 minute, make it a little bit easier to see. Got break, retest, retest induced, mitigation of this area here, break, potential smart money trap goes against this internal structure cycle and potentially against that high time frame structure cycle, mitigating this whole area, which is a 15-minute area. We'll just see if it's going to set up from here. Starting to see a little bit of price starting to, look like it may give an entry. So we'll just see what it's going to do. And yeah, we'll take it from there for the session. No news. It is a US bank holiday. Shouldn't affect London too much. So that's all good, but no news other than that. GU is kind of more or less going to be the one that'll keep my eye on for today. And yeah, see what the start of the week brings. EU need to develop a bit more structure and be a bit clearer on where they're going to go. So makes it simple, one pair to focus on, and see what we can do.